Season 2 of the Marlow Murder Club is getting more twisted with every episode, and episode 2 brings us a roller coaster of lies, betrayal, and an ending no one saw coming. What starts as a puzzle involving mysterious boot prints, hidden crossword clues, and complicated alibis turns into a shocking reveal about who really killed Sir Peter. Judith, Bex, Susie, and Tanika are right in the middle of it all, trying to piece together the truth while also juggling their personal lives. This episode not only gives us a clever murder mystery, but also dives deep into the friendships, family bonds, and emotional struggles of the characters, making it a gripping watch from start to finish. The episode opens with Tanika quietly joining Judith and Bex on a park bench while her child plays nearby. The women begin swapping information, and it turns out that Tristram Bailey, Sir Peter's son, has a secret girlfriend named Sarah Fitzherbert. Judith, Bex, and Susie even saw Tristram kiss her. This discovery adds another layer of suspicion to Tristram, but the women want more proof before jumping to conclusions. Tanika promises to dig up more background on Sarah, while Judith and Bex decide to approach her directly. The two women track Sarah down at the coffee cart she runs. To get Sarah talking, Bex pretends to be heartbroken over an imaginary breakup, which works perfectly because Sarah starts sharing her own story. She explains that she has been dating the same guy on and off since she was 16. His father recently died, which briefly ended things, but then he came back to her. It doesn't take long for Judith and Bex to figure out that Sarah is talking about Tristram. Judith then directly asks Sarah where she was when Sir Peter died, catching her off guard. Sarah quickly claims she was at the Bounty pub, watching a band perform. But when the women check with the bartender, he doesn't remember seeing her that night, making her alibi very shaky. While the investigation heats up, the show also gives us glimpses into the personal lives of our main characters. Susie is trying to spend as much time as possible with her daughter Zeta, who is about to leave for college. The two are close, but both secretly worry about how they will cope without each other. Bex, on the other hand, struggles to schedule some quality time with her husband Colin, as their busy schedules keep clashing. Judith becomes obsessed with the mysterious date, time, and place hidden in the corners of the newspaper crosswords she has been solving. She even drags her friends to one of the meeting spots, but they don't see anything unusual happening. Things take an interesting turn when Lady Bailey, Sir Peter's ex-wife, walks past them. Bex notices she is wearing hunter wellies, and the boot prints are a perfect match to the ones the women found outside Sir Peter's study where he died. Confronted by the group, Lady Bailey admits that she was hurt by Sir Peter's upcoming marriage, since she would lose her title. She explains that she sneaked into the back garden during the engagement party to see his new bride, but didn't actually enter the study. She insists that the sunlight glare prevented her from seeing anything inside right before she heard the crash of the bookcase. While her story sounds believable at first, Judith senses that something about her claim doesn't quite add up. Meanwhile, Adam Warner, the gardener, makes a shocking discovery. Sir Peter's most recent will, torn up and thrown into the compost heap. The Marlow Murder Club rushes to piece it together and learns that everything was to go to Sir Peter's new bride Jenny if he died before the wedding. Even stranger, the will states that if Sir Peter died before his wedding, then Tristram was responsible for his murder. This raises suspicions about everyone involved. Adam is particularly surprised because Sir Peter had always promised to look after him financially after years of service. While Adam had witnessed the will, it was clear he wasn't included. Could this betrayal have pushed him to murder? Adam claims he was in the garden the entire time, even seeing Lady Bailey at 3 p.m. just before the crash was heard. His timing seems to confirm his innocence, at least for now. The investigation into Sarah reveals more dirt. She has a criminal record from an old protest against fox hunting, where she got into a fight with a hunter. Suddenly, she turns up dead from rat poison. Suspicion immediately falls on Tristram, and when police find rat poison in his car with his fingerprints on it, he is arrested. Adam even believed Tristram had stolen rat poison earlier, making it look like an open and shut case. But Judith isn't convinced. She feels that Sir Peter's murder was carefully planned, while Sarah's killing was messy and careless. Why would the same person act so differently? As Judith continues chasing the crossword clues, she discovers that the hidden meetings are nothing more than a game between a man and his wife, who pretend to be strangers having an affair to spice up their marriage. At first it seems irrelevant, But when Judith sees light glint through a water carafe, she has a breakthrough. Lady Bailey's story about being blinded by the sun at the time of Sir Peter's death doesn't match up with the actual position of the sun. This clue leads Judith to finally piece together the truth. Judith, Bex, and Susie then set up a trap at Sir Peter's home. They tell Jenny that Tristram will soon be released from custody and will come after her. The idea is to lure him into attacking so they can catch him red-handed. Jenny agrees to the plan. But when they least expect it, Tristram sneaks in from the back and starts choking Jenny. Luckily, Tanika arrives in time and arrests him. Afterward, Bex and Susie are furious with Judith for putting Jenny's life in danger and storm off. Tanika also admits to her colleague Brendan that she has become too obsessed with the case and allows him to take over. Though Judith isn't done just yet. Alone with Jenny, Judith finally confronts her with the truth. Jenny was the real killer all along. Years ago, Jenny and Tristram had met in France and secretly fallen in love. Together, they devised a plan to kill Sir Peter so Tristram could inherit his fortune. Jenny pretended to be in love with Sir Peter, got engaged to him, and planned to kill him the night before their wedding. During the engagement party, she staged a fight with Tristram and stormed off. Inside the study, she hit Sir Peter on the head, arranged the scene to make it look like an accident, and locked the door. To make the bookcase look like the murder weapon, she used magnesium tape to hold it in place until it burned through, causing the bookcase to collapse later. The blinding flash Lady Bailey saw was the magnesium burning, not sunlight. Jenny had also killed Sarah once she realized Tristram was still attached to her. To cover her tracks, she framed Tristram by planting evidence and allowing the will to be discovered. She wanted him to take the blame while she walked away free with the inheritance. But Judith had put all the pieces together. Unbeknownst to Jenny, Tanika was hiding nearby, recording her confession. The entire dramatic reveal was part of a setup between Judith, Susie, Bex, and Tanika. Jenny is finally caught, and her twisted plan is exposed. The episode ends on emotional notes for everyone. Bex misses her long-awaited date with Colin but finds comfort when she picks up her son in a police car. Susie shares a heartfelt goodbye with her daughter Zeta as she leaves for college. And with Tristram out of the picture, Sir Peter's daughter Rosanna inherits everything. Episode 2 of the Marlow Murder Club Season 2 is filled with clever twists, shocking reveals, and plenty of emotional beats that make it more than just a murder mystery. The clever staging of the bookcase collapse, Jenny's cold and calculated deception, and the bittersweet endings for the women all combine to make this one of the most gripping episodes yet.